The end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. You know, I've been thinking about HP and their quest to disrupt the A3 marketplace with their own A3s, and I thought to myself, you know what? There could be more to this story. So I started to really imagine what HP could be up to because, my friends, I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I wonder, you know, when HP talked about disrupting the A3 marketplace with their A3s, well, I was one of the loudest of everyone saying that was delusional. In other words, HP, what are you doing? The whole world's shifting to A4. Why in the hell are you going to go disrupt A3 with your A3? Why don't you just disrupt A3 with A4? You know, that's what I was thinking. Made sense. It was logical. But then I started thinking, well, maybe HP is not really delusional. Maybe they're being opportunistic. Maybe they see an opportunity by fooling everybody about A3. And that's what I want to talk about here today. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, think about it. HP, they got this massive contract. I mean, I heard it's just massive, just piles and piles of paper. And, you know, it looks nice. It's got a nice name. It's called Amplify. They've won some awards at HP. I mean, here's an award for reliability. It's one of those multiple year awards I talked about in another video. I never do understand these things. But anyway, the reliability award was for 2018 through 2021. So if you're thinking about being an HP dealer, you better check with BLI and see if they're going to get renewed for another few years on the reliability award because this one runs out in 2021. Hell, they might not even be reliable in 2022. And of course, if you are HP, they got a little bit of money over there, right? So what do? They come out with some fantastic partner program awards. Look at this award here. I mean, it's beautiful. Think about that in your trophy closet. I think a lot of people sign up with OEMs just so they can put a trophy in the trophy closet, and they look for the OEM that gives the greatest trophy. But that doesn't mean they could be the greatest partner. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to think about something regarding HP. I want you to think about this middle word here. It says data collection. As I talk to dealers around the country, they say, you know, that Amplify contract, and there's a lot of things HP wants. They want a lot of information from our customers. They want us to give them a lot of data. They don't really like that. You know, independent dealers like to keep independent. That's why they're independent dealers. Otherwise, they just go work for HP. You know, they don't want to work for HP. They want to own their own company. They want to provide products and supplies and services to end users on their terms. That's why they're entrepreneurs. They don't want some overreaching OEM telling them what to do all the time or taking their data because sooner or later, you know, that data could end up, you know, in HP's hands. I mean, I can imagine when you go to the HP convention and you're standing there, they got the executives standing on stage and they're saying, it's important to know your customers. It's important to know your customers. What they're forgetting to add to know your customers is they really mean to say, it's important for us to know your customers. It's important for us to know your customers. Of course, they couldn't say that at their convention because then the dealers would think, what do you mean for you to know our customers? But at the end of the day, folks, that contract, it looks to be like they want to know your customers. And there's an issue with that. There's an issue with that, and I call it the Trojan Horse syndrome, and I want to show you my slide here, ladies and gentlemen. Is HP thinking about these A3s like the Trojan Horse? Think about this. They wheel the big Trojan Horse into the office, the A3 machine. But inside is all the A4s. Inside is e-commerce capabilities. In other words, that Trojan Horse A3 is just sitting in that office. And all that time, HP, they're collecting some data. They're getting to know your customer. They're marketing to them online. You don't even know about it. They're in there selling your customers supplies for their other printers that aren't on a contract with you. They're doing all kinds of things. Hey, look at us, we're HP. Talking to your customers. You know what they're waiting for? They're waiting for the time when those A4s have so few parts, they don't really need you to deliver them. When they can be set up just by pulling them out of the box and plugging them in. You know what? A lot of them do that right now. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the question. Is the HP A3 obsession really just a Trojan horse to get inside those resellers' accounts? Just something to think about, dealers, because there's other manufacturers you could do business with. If you need A4, call Lexmark. I mean, it's that simple. I don't think they're overreaching. You know, plenty of A3 manufacturers out there. You don't need to take the one on that's going to disrupt the industry when you know the industry's going from A3 to A4. That should tell you right there, it's probably not the smartest partner to deal with. Just my opinion. But anyway, my friends, just something to think about, because in competitive environments, in a consolidated industry, do we really want to have a Trojan horse in our customer's office? Well, I'm going to end this the way I always do. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.